What do we know?
Okay, so
The
Sanctuary.
facility was devoted
It is
to
not
aiding
difficult,
refugees
nor is
from
it very
Reaper-controlled
long.
systems. The facility went offline recently,
It's
and
actually
no
a good choice,
communications have gone
Vista.
since. It is unclear why Kai Lang
Yeah,
or
Beta, it was
Cerberus
like...
would be interested in Sanctuary.
We don't leave until we're one step
Harvester,
closer to
I was
Cerberus.
very close to it, which is my first
Sir, I'm
mistake.
picking up a signal from the
But
facility.
I thought
It's
it couldn't
weak.
really do
I'll try to
damage
bring
as long as I was in cover. Apparently not. Apparently harvesters can just ruin your day, even if you're in cover. It started doing its, rhythmic patrol, patrol,
That's
patrol,
Miranda's sister.
and then all of a sudden it
If
was
she's
like
here, Miranda
boom,
can't be
boom,
far
boom, boom,
away.
boom, 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 boom,
That's
boom,
a
and then
link to
like
Cerberus.
everything around me just
Approaching the LZ.
disintegrated, and my shields dropped, my health started dropping,
Seeing some damage, Commander.
and
No activity.
I freaked out. I got out of cover to run away, and my health got down to the shield gate, where it was
Cerberus
like
does not
just a
get the jump on us
fraction
this
left.
time.
For a split second I had no shield and almost no health.
Stay sharp, people.
For a split second, but I luckily hit defense matrix right on time, and it
But who was fighting?
bumped me back up. Used some Magel, got my health back up. But man, in that brief moment,
Yes.
I was freaking out. Warp
Radio's
ammo.
offline. Something's
Okay, I'm gonna put
jamming our signals.
that on this weapon as well.
Planes no comms leaving the facility.
So that was the first close call.
We got activity.
So, that day I learned, do not underestimate harvesters. See if I can hit that phantom from here. Oh, Nemesis.
Phantoms.
Keep them at a distance.
Yeah, the phantoms are gonna come in. I did get it with the overload. Cool. So, let's pull it. PR can detonate. Wow, look at that force. Wait for the other one. Don't rush them, let them come to you. Javik do the same thing. Boom, boom.
Watch for the sniper.
So now it's just the snipers up top. Okay. Javik, luckily, has a squad buff that improves the shield delay by about 20%. So that combined with my fitness upgrades plus the defense matrix, Shepard has about a 50% bonus to recharge delay, which is pretty awesome.
Looks like they were evacuating.
And looks like the Reapers were hunting them down.
About time they started killing each other.
There's actually an area down here. Never noticed that. Some credits, that's about it. I don't know if I mentioned this already, but there is a big storm coming in, so I hope I don't lose internet. I probably won't. But there's a chance I might, so if my stream suddenly cuts out and it's not your end, then it's definitely mine.
What happened here?
It's Thursday. Normally I do not,
Cerberus shuttles came from that tower.
but I will be busy tomorrow. And instead of canceling the stream entirely, I decided to just move it to today.
They will be returned inside the compound.
On it.
So that way I still get the same amount in the week.
Be advised, the number of refugees has doubled in the last 2 weeks. Will not function within sanctuary.
Getting all the money. Anything we gotta do over here?
Footage from
Video
security
feed.
cameras.
So yeah,
Appears to
it is
organize
Thursday,
the
but
new arrivals.
Come on, let's keep looking.
I'm gonna be gone
Of sanctuary staff.
pretty much all of Friday.
I figure.
Are in place to protect you and your loved ones.
So you get this one a day early.
Those ships we saw outside must have been waiting to get in.
But where are all the people they brought? Got a fragment of something here.
We land in a few
So I may
minutes.
not get as many
You should see
viewers
this
for this
place,
one,
Dad.
but
It's amazing.
That's okay.
I'll record a bunch of stuff and send it to you.
I sent it on Twitter, so all my Twitter followers should know.
What'd I tell you? Top-notch security. Can't wait till you get here.
And they might be a little bit disappointed when they try to tune in tomorrow and find out I'm not here.
Got something, Commander.
Casualties. Both sides.
I might put a offline screen that explains what is going on. I kept thinking that guy was just crouching right there, but he's actually dead. Really. Sometimes when you order a squad to just use a power
Observation deck. It's a dead end.
automatically,
We need an exit. Keep
they
looking.
sometimes use the wrong power. Yeah, I believe I have to go this way.
Cerberus facility.
There's Miranda.
What's that?
That's
This is
Miranda.
Miranda Lawson. If you've managed to get this far, you must be desperate or stupid. Listen to me. This is not a refugee camp. This is a Cerberus facility run by my father, Henry Lawson. Turn back now. There is no help to be found here. All communication is being blocked from the central tower. Sanctuary is a lie. Stay away.
Okay. So, we've got Cerberus, Reapers, Miranda.
I did mention it last night, though, that I would be here today. So if people were watching last night, then they probably heard it. No guarantee, though.
A security panel. Shutting it down.
Strange.
Carnage, you don't know if you can finish Mass Effect 3, why is
Such
that?
a facility.
We have a back door into the facility. Let's move.
You want to change classes? You're sick of your class?
That looks
You
like
having
new
a yearning
technology.
to go back to
I'm
one of the
sure
older
of it.
games?
I don't know how, but Cerberus has found a way to use it.
The answer has to be here somewhere. And Miranda's caught in the middle. Let's pick up the pace.
Yeah, this mission is not
This
too
looks more
long.
like a factory than a refugee camp.
Ooh, foreshadowing. Sick of the game, I guess. Well, that's understandable, I suppose. Maybe if you play a
Some
little
kind
bit
of
of
control
multiplayer,
center.
you'll
No power.
be
Look around for a
reinvigorated.
switch.
Power switch. There.
Yes. This process is known to me. They do
Huh.
not kill what can be useful. I'm sorry, Commander.
I've never brought Javik here before,
I
so
think I
this is
understand.
interesting.
They're being turned into husks.
I think I might go back to Insanity and play some JRPGs. Nothing wrong with that. Who is that?
Come on!
Alright.
Creating my...
Multiplayer still alive. I don't do it that much, but people do play it. Don't know how many.
mindless husks doesn't make sense. There must be more to this. The slaughter of so many.
You can get even just like one or two friends, then finding a game is not too bad because you
We
only
need
have
to
to
find out
find
why.
just one person, maybe two, instead of three.
Shutting down the power.
I think I'm going to be playing a lot of Metal Gear Solid 5 and
Reaper forces have made a mess
Alien
of the
number 9 when
facility.
those are released.
I'm shutting down the power to the processing plant to lock them down. Should keep them out of the entrance as well.
BioWare hasn't banned people from multiplayer in years. No. I don't bother with it because I still like the excitement of building up to getting things. It's kind of boring to me to just have everything right away.
Stay focused on the research data. Find it and get out.
Part of the excitement is, well, half the multiplayer is playing the multiplayer, and the other half is finding out what you're rewarded with after each game. And when you take half of that away, it kind of diminishes the experience for me. Just gonna heavy melee all these things? Is that what's gonna happen? I actually hear the question a lot if the multiplayer is still alive, so the fact that people are still curious about it pretty much says that a lot of people are still trying to do it.
I spent the last week making small adjustments to increase processing. We've confirmed the results of Cerberus experiments involving the Husk creatures.
Okay, we're gonna have Banshees here. This is probably one of the harder points of this mission here. Can't see the Banshee yet. 2016 hopefully sees release of the next Mass Effect. There's a good chance it will, but I'm hoping they actually take the time to make it right, learn from their mistakes.
Left over from the attack.
Okay, I'm gonna need some stuff on that Banshee, like my overload, dark channel. Oh boy. Boys give Banshees plenty of space. And get Liar back up. Can she enter through here? Wonder. Liar's not gonna make it. Get in here. Alright, she's not blocking powers anymore, so time for a detonation, maybe? No. I hate when they do that. Yeah, she may be blocked, actually, from coming into here. I'm wrong. Luckily, I can still kill her. That was my Steam. Ignore it. Don't check your Steam. Sorry to disappoint you. Happened yesterday too. Okay, Ravager. We're gonna have to die quickly. Check before you said that. Yeah, sorry. I keep forgetting to turn it off. Alright, Jeff, can you slam them? Very good. Liara, you still need help? I can't do a manual revive, so I'm just gonna do without her. Don't really need her for this part. Let's, come on, can you... He's already dead. Doesn't matter. No, don't switch weapons. Oh, whatever. Okay.
Acknowledged.
What games do you play on Steam? Not many. I don't own that much. My total is like 40 something, but I only play a few. Civ 5 is the biggest one. As far as multiplayer, the only real thing I have is maybe TF2. Of course, Civ 5 is multiplayer too, but I kind of prefer the single player for PC. I'm not at a competitive level at PC controls. So I got that, I got Beyond Earth, I got Skyrim, and New Vegas and Dragon Age, and all those good single player RPGs.
Terminal's damaged. Hang on.
The Reapers wish this
That's
place to be
what I
shut
can remember
down.
off the top of my head right
Maybe we'll
now.
find answers.
It doesn't make sense.
Eternal
Cerberus
problem of
and
the
Reapers
gamer,
were
has
getting
tons of
along.
games, nothing to play.
What changed?
There it is.
Yep.
Heading to the tower to
Although
disable the
I
communications
kind of play the
framework.
same stuff
I
over
have
and
to
over,
get
I don't
word out.
buy that many.
Some refugees are turned into husks. Some are indoctrinated and shipped
I don't
to the
have many
elusive
new
man.
things.
Whoever's left is used in experiments. The data indicates that my father is trying to figure out how Reaper indoctrination works.
Tricking refugees with food and shelter only to turn them into test subjects. And for what?
Your choices will become less appealing
And
as
yeah,
the Reapers devour your galaxy.
Note that she mentioned shipping indoctrinated refugees to the elusive man.
Civ 5 is probably my favorite
use
computer
that to
game,
find
like PC
him.
game.
Good catch. Come on. Miranda said she was headed to the tower.
I would say Mass Effect, but it's not strictly PC. The best games are those that are still fun to play the 100th time. Hence, why I'm here. Yeah, I have about maybe 1,000 hours logged onto Civ, a little more than that now. Next highest thing might be 60, and I don't even know what it is.
The Reaper nanites attach themselves to the adrenaline released
Looks like this is a war
and
zone.
quickly move through the body to speed conversion to the final husk state.
This isn't where I came, is it? Yeah, it is. I came through here. I sometimes get lost. Here we go. Okay. When I'm chatting, I sometimes don't pay attention to where I'm going. It's harder than it looks. Yay, double chain. Mucho cannibals. And we're gonna detonate all of you.
Check your fire.
My most played game at the moment is Counter-Strike Global Offensive. Yeah, I don't have really any competitive shooters. Besides, unless you count TF2, but that's free. It wasn't free when I got it, but it's free now. Javik, you're doing the wrong power. We have another barrier engine right there. And I missed. I love the neural shock. Now, back in the day, I did play more competitive stuff, but there's the Locust. Love the Locust. I may actually go back to it as a throwback.
Father is working for the elusive man.
Laying back in my 360 days, I did Halo and Gears of
Heavy
War.
resistance outside the
A
tower.
little bit of Call of Duty, but
If you're
I didn't really like
I've
it.
got evidence you cannot ignore. Confirmation that my father is working for the elusive man.
I'm mostly stuck with Halo.
I have your report on the process, Mr. Lawson. Cut to the chase. Can you do it?
Theoretically, control is possible, yes. The Reaper subjects we converted are responding, but it's difficult
And
to
every now and then
maintain.
when I go back to play Halo, it's always a weird experience because I did it for so long. I still remember a lot of things that I don't think I remember until I start playing, and then I start doing my old habits.
Weapon.
I'll
It's
play
so
the rest of
weird. I can't get into Gears of War.
We've done it.
It's
We've found a way to co-opt their
it is a
control signal.
bit different.
As long as the Reaper troops remain in
But it's-
close proximity to our signal,
I mean, it
we
really
can
had,
maintain
in my
control
opinion, the best
indefinitely.
cover system.
Excellent news. And how could we
It was so
extrapolate
tight,
this technique to
so
apply to the
responsive.
Reapers themselves?
That's a much bigger challenge.
Even Mass Effect 3, where they made the cover
Now we
system
know
the
why the
best,
Reapers attacked Sanctuary.
still not
They
quite
deduced
as good as
Cerberus'
Gears of
plan.
War.
That bodes ill for the elusive man.
But it's good news for us.
I can control my
We finally
character
have
in
our
Gears of
link
War
to
going in and
Cerberus.
out of cover like really
Lowering the
well.
access ladder. Come on, let's move.
Wait, Shepard, there's more here.
My game is skipping a little bit. That's not the stream doing that. Hope it doesn't
Damn it.
continue that.
Hope she's ready.
Come on, game. You okay? You okay? Might have been saving. Because it just... When I pulled this up, it said game saving here. Might have been what it was doing. Halo's my favorite FPS. Well, it's a great one. I really, really like it. At least when I played it, I really liked it. Reach was okay, but Halo 4 really moved away from what made Halo great,
Look for an exit.
in my opinion. And I know people probably have a ton of opinions on that, but just throwing mine out there. Yeah, this is a lot of resistance here. Let's distract that cannibal a little bit. That's a pretty centralized drone there. It should explode on many of them. Come on, Javik. There you go. The R went all the way up there, like a doofus. I need to be where she is. Oh, that's Javik who went down, actually. Okay, is it close enough where it doesn't recharge barrier, at least? Yeah, okay. That's good. I'll revive Javik, because I will need him. And get a fire going. Warp. Dark Channel should finish it off and pass on to somebody else. I still need to kill that barrier engine. There we go. Oh wait, God, it's... Is that a new one? It has to be. Okay. I agree personally, Halo reaches the beginning of the end. I hope Halo 5 can bring it back. Remember Halo 3 and Modern Warfare 2 were my life from like 12 to 17. Played a ton of Halo 3 and Reach though. I did play a lot of both. Halo 4 I did not do very much of because by then I was getting into Mass Effect a lot more. Okay, you are getting too close. About to get in within flanking distance. There we go. Let's dangle all these folks. Alright, Liara, do your stuff. Can I get this? There we go. Javik, you still... Oh, man. Got enemies on our left. Maybe that was just a swarmer. Yeah. That was a swarmer. Whoop! Yeah, that might have been a bit too aggressive. I will say that Halo 4 was a gorgeous game. It was pretty impressive what they did with hardware that old. I do like the style of Halo 4, I guess. Like the look of it, as you say. But the actual gameplay really moved away from what was cool about Halo, and that was all about controlling the map and controlling power weapons. But because you can have loadouts, you can spawn with some pretty powerful setups. A lot of times you didn't need power weapons to do what you need to do. And it became more about the individual instead of the team. And my best memories of Halo is working with the team. Getting strategies to work right, making ridiculous plays with group effort, which, of course, you can still do that, but it kind of fell into this Call of Duty mentality of, like, going commando on everything and not working with much of a team. I mean, I'm sure you can do that in Call of Duty, but at least when I did it, there wasn't much motivation to work together because it really emphasized you and how good you are. And there's nothing really wrong with that, except it's a team game. You play on teams, and I really liked how it was originally.
I'm compiling our research data to archive before it's too late.
Liked the campaign, not the multiplayer. It's because they outsourced that to the same company that does Call of Duty's multiplayer. Well, I didn't know that, but it makes sense. You'd have hated me then, I was pretty solo. Well, I liked playing against you guys, because a well-coordinated team could pretty handily beat a team who is not coordinated.
Starting command sequence.
Usually,
Releasing
people who aren't, like,
Can't move. What's happening?
who don't know each other and they're just getting into a random team.
Oh my God.
Exit! Right here!
If you play with your own team of friends and you're talking, you're communicating, then you have an extreme advantage over a team that's not doing that.
This will get us closer to the tower.
Best memories were custom games like zombie games and random stuff. Yeah, I remember the golden age of custom games. What I really would hope they would do is do some kind of like matchmaking for custom games like how Gears of War did. Gears of War, you could set up like a lobby on your own with your own rules. I mean, you can't make your own maps, but you can set like power weapons and game settings, stuff like that. And you could find custom games based on the specifications you wanted. That was pretty cool. Alright, so I gotta focus here for a second. Sorry, I'm gonna abandon the conversation for just a moment.
Commander, up ahead!
Slow down that brute.
Get out of their reach.
Detonate. Don't you dare. Ooh, Shepard kind of freaked out. There's another one. Cryo always glitches like that. Okay, I'm gonna have to get out of here. At least a little bit. You can hear that Banshee screaming at me. Taffer Legion took a rocket to the face. What? Oh, and you were playing? I'll have to go back and see what y'all are talking about because I feel like I'm a little behind. Just give me a second.
Let's get over there.
This brood needs to die. Come on. Okay, there's ample room to fight this Banshee, so I shouldn't have any trouble. Get these going off. That's a bit close. I can escape through here, pretty much play Ring Around the Rosie with her. Take some cover for just a second. Okay. Can you get set on fire, please? Just once. She really doesn't care about getting... There we go. Got an explosion. Okay, hold on. Are you talking about when you were playing on your own? Just watched someone do their first suicide run. Legion took a rocket to the face. Oh, okay. It's a girl trying it. She picked unloyal Miranda as the fire team leader, so Legion died. So the Quarians get evaporated in this game. Carnage. Wonder whose fault that was. She barely had no deaths to the final fight. 12 points for 6 members. Ooh. That is cutting it close. Okay, that might be all the combat we do here. I don't know what this actually does.
Let's move!
Doesn't seem to change anything in the environment.
Tower access granted.
Wow, so how many total deaths did she have?
Get ready.
Shepard.
Commander Shepard. Excellent.
Oh, it opens a pot with a gun in it.
Put the
Okay.
gun down.
No. Oriana tried
Actually,
to
that
shoot
sounds
me.
familiar. I think I did do
Miranda's
that once.
poisonous influence, no doubt.
I'm sorry she missed. Where's Kai Lang?
I don't know. Gone. He took my research and left us here to die.
Miranda, can you hear me?
Only
That's
one
close
death.
enough. Both
She
of
had
you.
no DLC characters.
Kai
Okay.
Lang didn't finish the job, but I will.
This ends here.
On the contrary. Now that
Legion
the Reapers are
dying
taken
is
care of, we have a way
probably
out.
one of the
Let her go.
nastier deaths to
Shepard.
have because you can't do
Don't let him
these.
take her. Shepard, please.
Yeah, you're not a twin. You don't even look like a twin at all.
You try to leave with her. You die. Let her go, and maybe you walk.
I've done nothing to you.
This isn't about you and me. Let her go and walk away. I won't say it again.
All right. Take her. But I want out alive. Deal?
Why does he think he's in a position to bargain?
No deal.
Fails peace out right. Yeah.
Did he hurt you? Are you alright? It's okay, Ori. You're safe now.
So thankfully
fine.
Miranda
I just-
lives because we did her
wanna get out
loyalty
of here.
mission.
We will. Give me a minute, okay?
This is the character y'all wanted.
Commander Shepard.
Y'all wanted her at the
You
party,
here.
so this is what I had to
We got a
do.
break. Are you all right?
I had
I'll
to
be fine.
sacrifice Tally for it,
Really.
unknowingly
I
to
don't know how you
the rest of the
managed it,
chat.
but I'm grateful you're here.
With everything at stake, you come in here alone? That was foolish.
Ariana was in danger. You saw what my father was capable of.
About your father.
I think I might go to
I'm
the
glad
store.
he's gone,
All
Shepard.
right.
I'm sorry if that
Tadford.
sounds cold.
Damn gamblers.
No. I understand.
Yeah, it was a big gamble.
It's finally over. For both of us. We can stop running.
Yes. You can. What's our status?
Alpha, Beta.
Any intel we can use from this place?
Yes.
Research data is gone, but some basic facility information is still intact.
The Quarians
Schedule
are no
arrivals
more.
and departures,
Neither is Tally.
Cerberus included. No direct links, but it's a start.
Grab anything you can off the computer. We'll take it back to be analyzed.
I can do better than that.
There was supposed to be
What?
peace, but since one little thing went
Before
wrong in
Kylan
Mass Effect
took
2,
off, I planted a tracer on him.
the whole thing was
If you act
scrapped.
fast, you'll
Peace
track him
couldn't
right to
work.
the elusive man.
A tracer? Sounds like you thought of everything.
Not quite, but nobody's perfect.
Thanks, Miranda. This is exactly what we need.
Thought you might need some good news.
It was a
right.
rough day.
What's next for you two?
Rough
Get her
day for all
someplace
the
safe.
Tally fans.
Get the scratch cleaned up.
Okay. I've got to follow all this up.
I'll be in touch, Shepard. Soon.
I hope so.
Come on, Ari. We've had enough of Father's hospitality.
Carnage Panda.
Let's make sure everyone knows about this place.
Communication scrambler
Well.
disabled. Listen to me. This is not a
It was your
refugee camp.
choice.
This is a Cerberus facility run by my
Cortez.
father.
Alpha Beta
Henry
prefers the
Geth
Geth anyway.
Roger that.
I've had enough of this
It
place.
seems to be a fairly even split among people that I hear from between favoring Quarians and Geth.